If you lift up on this right here, I don't know if anyone saw that, but the whole thing just went like that, and then now you can pull this off. I'm going to do it one more time. So it's on, it doesn't come off now. It's stuck right now, so if you do this, now you can pull it off. The way to change this is first, it's a two-step process. You have to press this down, and then you can put this wherever you want it. It's spring-loaded, so if you kind of like push on it, it'll pop into weird places, but you just hold on to it, you can push it wherever you want. So anyway, so I want to go to 20, which is right there, and then I can let go of that. 20, and I'm going to let go. Like applications where that would make sense, but almost every time you use it with this fence down. Yeah, I guess right now I can think of some applications that are... Anyway, but okay, so most of the time you're going to put this fence down. So once you put it down, make sure to tighten this back. So now our fence is down. Actually, no, hold on, I skipped a step. Okay, so we can move the fence up and down. So we're going to loosen this, and we're going to set the fence to the height that we want. Now, if your aprons, if you got them to be 5/8 or close to 5/8, then I'll tell you the height that you want. So what the people who've made this fest tool have done, see this little stair step looking mechanism on the side? If I slide it back and forth, the stairs sort of move back and forth. So I can set this to a certain place, and you can see that this stops when I push it down. So if I push this forward, it stops higher and higher and higher and higher. And they put little numbers, these are millimeters in the window. So what the numbers mean is if I set this to 22, if my piece is 22 millimeters thick, this will put it in the center of it. Now, this is 5/8. I don't even know. I just got to make this. How many millimeters is 5/8 of an inch? 15.88 millimeters. Okay. So if I set this to 16, it should be very close to half. Yeah? So if you've achieved this 5/8 thickness, like I mentioned, then you should do this. So you loosen this, kind of get it up out of the way, set the little staircase to 16, push it back down, and tighten this. So once you have that down with your thumb, you can do this. You're going to turn it on, pop into place, and pick it up, and it's on. Now it's safe to move this around while it's on because the cutter is buried in here. Until you press on it, the cutter's buried, and you can move it around. It's going to be loud. Don't let it bother you. It's loud. I always wear ears when I'm using this thing. All right, so you're gonna put it down onto your apron, and you're going to line up that line with the line that you drew. And if you can't see, because the lighting in here is really far away, you can get one of those. I'm going to go get one actually before we even start. There's these little flashlights that sit on the table. You can shine down and we'll do that. It'll make our eyes work easier. Okay, so you're going to line it up with the line, and then you're going to do this. You're going to take your left hand and you're going to hold on to this handle, and you should be able to hold the entire thing with just your left hand like this. I'm not pressing hard. This is not hard, but what you don't want to do is try to line things up with your right hand. Your right hand's job is to push this thing forward and let it come back out smoothly and straightly, not to try to line up or keep things straight, right? So all you do is with your left hand, you're keeping this down and up against here, and your right hand is going to push in and let it come back out. It'll stop. We have this depth stop, so it'll stop at 20 millimeters automatically, and then you back it back out, and you'll be done with the cut. And you'll see how that works in a minute. I am going to get that. All the chips that this takes in the dust is going to get sucked through the vacuum. That's nice. And then what we're going to do is we're going to plug the tool into this. Don't plug it into an outlet. Plug it into this. And this is here. So we plug it into there. Take it off. All right, plug it into there. And now we plug the vacuum into some power source. Because when I turn this on, it's going to get loud. Will the vacuum turn on? That's suction thing, that's not the tool. So the vacuum turns on when I turn the tool on automatically. Works out nicely that way. 16. Depth is right. Got the tight pull, and we're good to go. All right, so here I go. I'm gonna turn it on. Line on my line. Hold it there. Push it nice and easy. Stop. Go back. And now I have a nice little hole.
Ta-da!